How's it going, everybody? I'm so happy to be here. This is like my fourth time doing stand-up at the Junction. I'm happy there's not just 10 people here, there's 20. I love it, I love it, I love it. So a little bit about myself. Again, my name is Regina. I'm 28, no, I'm 27. Oops, I smoked too much weed. I'm 27, I turn 28 next week. I'm bisexual, which means I'm unfortunately attracted to men. Whatever. No one cares. But I call myself like a bisexual, pansexual, homosexual, but like cisgender, like polyamorous person. So like what that means is like if you're a cute guy and you flirt with me, I'm bisexual. If you're an ugly guy and you flirt with me, I'm gay. But if you're an ugly guy with a cute girlfriend, then I'm gonna put a unicorn horn on my head. You're sitting in a cuckold chair. So that just kind of explains like the breadth of my sexuality. Yeah, I'm a fan of cuckolds. Very good, very, very good, everybody. I'm also Haitian. I grew up in South Florida. My mom is very, very conservative, like super, super Christian. And we would go to church like 3 times a Sunday, like 7 a.m., 7 p.m., every holiday. Like I would have like Martin Luther King Day like off for school and I was going to church. Like, what did this guy die for? Like, I don't understand. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm sorry, that's offensive. I'm just saying it was a day off and I had to go to church. That was not a thing that I wanted to do. I went to church like so much and I told my mom that I'm gay or bisexual, pansexual, whatever the thing. And she was like, you know, I'd rather you be with 50 men than to be with one woman. And I was like, I already did that. And she was not happy. Unsurprisingly enough. It's funny that she's like so anti-gay because I learned about gay sex at church. Like we had like a visiting pastor that like showed up and he was like having a really fiery, like very enthusiastically gay sermon, like anti-gay sermon. And he was like, you know, the lesbians, they get the fake penis and they put it inside of each other. Okay. So I'm a studious person. I take my, knowledge seriously. I just wrote it down in my Bible. I was like, the lesbians get the fake penis and they put it inside of each other. I learned a lot from that guy. Thanks a lot. Really, really great. It's kind of weird that he was so like anti-gay and it's like, oh my god, like you're so godly and you're this Christian or whatever, but he got caught like having sex with a 16-year-old girl. Yeah, not funny rape joke. That really happened. So yeah, that's kind of to give you a background about how I like grew up very, very conservative, very anti-gay. But again, I still came out queer as fuck and pretty fucking fruity. That's my wife over there. We've been married for going on 2 years now. Yeah. We're actually trying to have a baby, but we're poor, so we're doing it the way God intended, which is me getting raw dogged. Just like a come and dump situation. Like I get so jealous when I hear women talk about like their baby daddies. They're like, oh, my baby daddy, he's not shit. He's never around, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm so jealous. I wish that was me. Like I need just like I said, like a come dump situation, never see you again, never need to hear from you, just run off into the woods and be gay and fall in with my child. Like that's what I'm looking for in life. So if you want to donate any genetic material, aka baby juice. I will be available after the show. Um, no Scorpios, because that's disgusting. I don't know what that means. I know I'm not supposed to like it. Even though I'm gay, I don't know the religion of my people. It just makes no sense to me. I don't understand, like my sun and whatever, like my Venus and etc. I don't know what any of those mean. So my wife uses they, them, he, him pronouns. He doesn't like identify within like the gender binary of like male or female. And it's like really confusing for people because he's got like really big fat titties. And to be fair, some of the men also have big fat titties from drinking a lot of IPA, but whatever, gender, right? Doesn't mean anything. I love my wife like so much, and if he like ever decided to like physically transition, I would like 1010% like support him because I love him not for his big fat titties, but because of his like really big fat heart. I just asked that if he ever did decide to go through like some gender affirming surgery, that I keep the titties. For juggling, to practice juggling. It's not for whatever you think it is, it's just something totally different. My wife does not like that joke. One, because it kind of like reinforces like the gender binary and kind of like, unknowingly like reinforces the idea that genitalia is connected to gender and like whatever. Not because of that actually, it's because it doesn't make sense to juggle with two titties. You would need at least three. In which case, I say, I have no hand-eye coordination. I could not juggle 3 titties, 2 titties. I think I could barely juggle one. So we squashed that debate. So I'm going to keep doing that joke. Thanks so much for being supportive. I love you. I'm trying to get closer to my family. Unfortunately, my dad died from like COVID 2 months ago. It's just like really hard and just like heartbreaking to see someone that I love just like dying from like another fucking like senseless disease. And we all deal with death in like different ways, grief. And so I thought it was important that I suck the dick. Because you can't be depressed when you're going right? Like it just doesn't, don't think about that, like how insignificant you are in the world or anything like that when you're choking. I'm just saying, try it out. I know there are like the official stages of grief, it's like the first one's like denial or something, or I don't fucking know. I think the first one should be dick sucking. And I think you should put that in the DSM-5. And if it doesn't make any sense to you, I took AP psychology, you didn't, you know nothing. So we're just gonna take that at face value. I'm gonna get off, but I just have one more joke that's not in context to anything, so whatever. I have no problem with uncircumcised penises. It's fine. It's, you do you, girlfriend. You do you. Have no problem with that. It's just, I'm just not familiar with the equipment. So I feel like I need like a refresher every so often, and then I get really anxious and I do things that I don't really want to do when I'm anxious. Like I blow into the foreskin and make it into a balloon animal. Like, they don't like that. It's even weirder when we start floating off into the air because there's helium. Yeah. You may think I'm lying, in which case I would also say, you're not a scientist, what do you know? So thank you so much for that. You can find me on Twitter and Facebook. My name is Not Funny Regina, because usually when I tell a joke, someone's like, that's not funny Regina. So, thank you.